Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on cooperative multiplayer with Daggerwin. So yes, last episode we were doing a bit of cultivating. We've just got this bit to finish off now, one more field to do and then we're done. Well, I've already made a start on it, as you can see. Daggerwin's also working on it at the moment, and once this one's finished we will be done with the cultivating for today, or at least for this month. And then we'll be moving on to March and getting some planting done. That's the plan for today. We've got in March we'll be able to do some oats and sunflowers, I think, maybe something else as well, but certainly those two crops I think should be ready in March. So we'll be getting that done today in this episode, and potentially doing another bit of cultivating as well in a different field in later on in the episode when we've done the planting. That's currently the plan. There may be more things to do as well. We might have some more stuff to sell. We'll need to look into that and see what else there is to do, but certainly we need to start thinking about getting some fields planted. So yes, these are all cultivated, all four of these fields. There's quite a lot of planting to do over here. We've also got these two here which haven't been cultivated yet, and they will need to be, or one of them probably will be cultivated maybe, and the other one will be just drilled with oats. I think oats is the only crop we can actually direct drill now at this time of year. The rest of them will all have to be planted. This is going to cause an issue. Yes, so we'll need to get probably one of those two fields cultivated as well. But we'll come to that in a bit. Probably going to start some planting first down in at this end of the farm in one of these fields. Potentially even the brand new field that we made a couple of episodes ago. That one will need to be planted with something. Not sure yet what we're going to plant in all of them, but certainly sunflowers I think is the first crop of the year to put in, and then probably some corn and soybeans as well, and sorghum maybe as well for that. But we'll see. We'll come to that in a bit. So I'll just finish off this cultivating now, and then we'll move on to March.
Sundown and salty cheese. It's not a cute look getting kicked out of the bar when you're no longer 19. Still acting like a child, feeling like nobody gets it. I always start these fights, don't hate my guts right now, 'cause I'm still figuring it out. You're the silver lining when I can't seem to find it. When the whole world is against me, you're not. And baby, you're the bright side when there's no goddamn sunshine. You're always around to pick me up. You're the silver lining. You're the silver lining. Small talk on busy streets. Right now
Right, so we can move on to March. Unfortunately the weather is fairly awful, but not to worry, it's not going to affect the planting really in the game, so that's not a problem. So I'll get on with planting this field with sunflowers. So this is the new field, the one that we've just created. So that'll be first crop in this one ever, so that'll be nice to see. Daggerwin is currently at the sawmill. I think he's sorting some stuff out there, maybe selling some more products from the mill, I'm not sure. But yeah, there's also these two up here that need to be planted, but for the time being we'll work down on this end. We've only got one planter at the moment, so it's just me on my own doing this. Daggerwin could get the seed drill and do some oat planting or drilling if he wanted to, but at the moment we've only got one actual planter, so only one of us can do the sunflowers. I will just check once this is going. I'll just check to see what other crops we can plant in March, but I think it is just sunflowers and oats that are available to us that we can actually harvest. Let's just check that now. I did also just check for a roller, but no, of course there's no roller in the sale. Calendar, yes, so March. We can do cotton, we haven't got a machine for that though, obviously, so we can do oats. We've got a machine to harvest oats. Nothing for peas or potatoes or spinach or sugar beet or any of these things, but yeah, we can do sunflowers obviously because I'm doing that now. Unfortunately we don't have any sort of equipment to harvest these other crops, so we can't grow those. Would be nice to do some sugar beet or something, but again, if it's not in the used cell we can't really buy it. Certainly not the base machine anyway. But yeah, luckily everybody seems to be fairly happy with the fact that we bought the header for the combine last episode. because otherwise we would have no header for it, and I don't think it would come up in the used sale. So I agree with what we've done there. I think everyone seems to agree with that. It's a good choice to buy the header sort of with the combine, as if it came with the combine rather than waiting for one to come into the used sale. But like I said in the last episode, if a bigger class header comes into the sale, we will probably buy that and replace it with the one that came with the combine. So there you go, some more money coming in, another 118,000. So all the money I just spent there on the repairing and the seed and fertiliser for the planting has certainly more than made up for that, because we've got another 118,000 in the bank, which is really nice to see. Really good, doing well for money now that we've got a few productions going. Really excellent that. So yeah, I will get on now with planting this field. This is the messy bit. This is a bad bit of the field, which it's kind of my fault really. I didn't really look at where the boundary was, and I just sort of went ahead, and for some reason it let me go that far, but wouldn't let you plant it, and it's a bit weird. I'm not quite sure why it works like that, but on the boundaries anyway. We might try and tidy that out. A few of you said there's a mod available to sort that out, which lets you paint on areas that you don't own. So I did try and repair it with the paintbrush tool, but it didn't work. It's a bit strange. So it's within the boundary for cultivating, but it won't let you paint over it. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, not too much of an issue. It doesn't look too bad. I'm sure it'll be fine. This is the steepest part of the field. As you can see, the tractor is struggling a bit just on this bit. It's quite steep just here, but most of the field isn't too bad. It is all on a bit of a slope, but it's not too bad. The combine should be fine working up and down lengthways. But yeah, anyway, let's get on with planting this one with sunflowers. Right, so that's the first field planted with sunflowers. I think we'll do one more sunflower field and then move on to probably doing some oats. Get that done with the seed drill. So we'll do this one actually. This is the closest one. We'll do them two sort of closest ones together. So this isn't actually as big as the other one either. So that should work out about right for a decent amount of sunflowers between the two fields. So let's get this one unfolded and get this one started. There we go. Okay, so yeah, one more field of sunflowers, and we'll have these two here as sunflowers, and then these two here, probably something different, and then a different crop again in one of these two up here. I'm thinking oats in one of the two big ones, and then possibly soybeans in the other one. We'll see. It's not quite time to do the soybeans yet anyway, so we've got another month to decide or so. But yeah, I think that's probably what we'll do. because soybeans are always a good one to do because they're cheap to grow. There's no fertilizer input that's needed, so that's always a good thing. And they do sell for a lot when you sell them in June. So definitely, I think worth doing at least one soybean field. But yeah, otherwise I think we'll do sunflowers, oats, and corn or sorghum. One of the two. Probably sorghum actually, because then it can go into the mills for flour. If we do corn, we can't actually process it into anything else, so probably not the best one to do. I think for us it would be more profitable to do sorghum. But anyway, we'll see. So I'll get on with the final sunflower field and then probably do some oat planting. Okay, so I think that'll do for the sunflower planting for today. We've got the 2 fields done here. I will just get that one going on a helper because Daggerwin's left it here, so I will get it started on a helper. I'm assuming Daggerwin's got a bit bored of rolling, which I'm not surprised because it is a little bit on the tedious side, especially with the slow roller that we've got. Would be really nice to get one in the sale. Of course, I think we can lease one. I think we're going to probably do that potentially. I haven't discussed it with Daggerwin, but I know I mentioned it before, so we probably will end up doing that. Anyway, let's get that one going, so that one the helper can do that. I'm not sure where Daggerwin has gone. Let's just check the map to see where he is. Ah, he's cultivating in that field. So that one will probably be a soybean field next then, I think, because that was sorghum last time, so we could do these 2 as sorghum. That one soybeans, this one oats. I think that's probably what we'll do. The rest are all planted already. So yeah. Oh, he's missed a few pieces here on the rolling, but never mind, it's not going to make too much difference to the overall yield. Rolling doesn't give that much of a benefit anyway, so it's just more of a sort of completeness thing that we do it, just to make it look like it's been done. Otherwise you get all these blue fields which it needs rolling, it says it needs rolling all the time. It's also good for the environmental score though. It's not just about the yield, it is about the environmental score reward as well. So although you get more yield slightly, you do also get more money at the end of when you sell the crop. So it is worth doing, it's just that it's a little bit on the slow side. It wouldn't be so bad with a bigger roller. But yeah, let's check again, but I don't think there's one in the sale. It'd be amazing if there was one. I don't think there has been one yet. No. I'm pretty sure there hasn't been a decent sized roller in the sale yet, unless we've missed it. Anyway, I'll put the planter away now, and I will swap over to the seed drill, and I'll get a field of oats started. Okay, so the helper's just finished the rolling, so what I'm thinking of doing, I'll put this on a helper now on the seed drill. Hopefully it'll continue from where it is and not drive anywhere else. Yeah, I think it's going to, that's good. So I will tab over to the roller now, that I think has just finished. It did pop up just a second ago and say it's finished, so yeah, I think that's done. So we'll get that started up again and folded up. And I'll bring this over to that field now, which I'm currently working in the oat field, and get it started in that field, and then I'll go back to the drilling again once this is running, because it's a bit quicker. Unless of course I do get a leased roller. I will ask Daggerwin before I do it, but I'm thinking it might be a good idea because this is going to take far too long, and it doesn't look like we're ever going to get one in the used sale. It's unlikely anyway. No, still not one. So yeah, if I go with well, that's probably the quickest one, 8 miles an hour and 27.7 meters. That one does 7 miles an hour and only 24 meters. It's also more expensive, but then that one is easier to store and transport, whereas this one is a bit more awkward. But yeah, let's ask Daggerwin whether we should go with that. Okay, yep. So Daggerwin says we probably should just lease one. I'm sure most of you won't mind doing that because it is less painful to watch than using this one, and it will get the job done a lot quicker. It's not because we want to do this, it's just that obviously we've got this rule that we only buy from the used sale, but then at the same time we are trying to do that, but as you know, we've been struggling with this roller for quite a long time now and nothing has come up in the sale at all, roller wise. So yeah, I think it probably is time to do that. We're not going to buy one because that would be more against the rules, I would say, than leasing. It's just like borrowing one just temporarily rather than actually buying one outside of the sale. So I think it will be okay to do this. It's a last resort really, but I just don't want to use this one again for such a big field, and we've got quite a few fields up and coming to do as well, so it's not just this one field, it's going to be quite a few fields over the next episode or two, so it will make it a bit less painful to watch and a bit more interesting, I suppose, because we have been using this one so much. We're not going to get rid of this one though, we'll keep it because we might need it again in the future if we don't lease another one, but I think, yeah, it'll be certainly a lot better to have a least bigger one just for a few episodes, just to get things done a bit quicker. So I will get that leased now for 5,800. Obviously it's going to charge us a bit more every day that we have it, but it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so there it is. Let's drop that one off and pick this one up. I don't like this roller particularly though, it is a bit awkward to... It's alright when it's rolling, but when you're moving it around, and particularly when you're storing it, it does have a habit of undoing itself, like unfolding itself. It doesn't properly fold up, unless they fix that, unless it was a bug, but I don't think it was. I think it is just like that. It starts to roll away if you leave it on anything other than a perfectly flat piece of ground and open out. But yeah, let's go and have a go with this, and hopefully it'll be a lot better than the other one. Wow, what a difference that makes. I am so pleased we got this. I know it's technically against the rules, but to be honest, that makes such a huge difference, and we've been struggling for so long with that other roller that it really is worth it. I'm just going to repair the tractor because I've just noticed it's a little bit on the low side on the repair bar, so let's get that done. If I can get to it, if I can get to the trigger. Okay, I've managed to get myself stuck in the shed. How has this happened? Let's try again. Let's go the other way around. Right, yes, so the tractor does need repairing. There we go. Right, and I'll just find somewhere to put this. I'm not quite sure where it's going to go. This is, like I say, this is the worst thing about it, is the storing of it, really. It's very long and awkward, and it does tend to unfold itself while it's being stored, which is not ideal. So that is the only reason I don't like it, but apart from that, when it's actually in the field, it's absolutely amazing. It's so useful. I think it's just going to have to go over here for the time being, and hopefully we'll find somewhere to put it. Although we're not going to have it forever, I don't think. We're just going to lease it when we need it until one comes up in the sale. Obviously, if one comes up in the used sale, not that it's likely, but if it does, we will certainly be buying it. But I think it just has to be leased every time we need it for a day or two. Anyway, we're going to leave it there for today. So I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.